Hello and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Deepika Lingdo bringing to you the news and events in Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. MCCL call off hunger strike after the CM assured to release their salary. 2 beauty pageants of Meghalaya shortlisted to participate in the Mr. India International 2020 and Miss India Global 2020. Demand for ILP implementation gets louder after CAA, Dr. Mukul Sangma. And now the news in detail. Following the hunger strike of the MCCL employees for a few days now, the union has decided to call off the strike after meeting the CM and the representative of the area, who had assured to pay their salaries in due time. Speaking to the media, P. Lingdo, General Secretary of the union, said that they have submitted a joint petition of the Sora and Shella cement plants regarding the various issues in the cement plants, putting at the forefront the two issues of releasing the 15-month salary and to assure the running of the cement plants at the earliest. Reiterating the fact that if their salary is not paid, they will continue with their protests. With one voice, the union has demanded from the government to release their full salary, but the decision lies with the government. The Chief Minister has assured to release their salary before the end of this month, but the government did not promise to release the full salary.
I have submitted the joint petition submitted by the employees and the citizens of the Sora area, Mumlu area, regarding the running of the plant, regarding the salary of our employees. As you know, from the start of our agitation, we have circulated that joint petition for all the citizens of the area there and our employees who have supported us for that two reasons, that the salary should be paid to us till the plant run and that the plant should run as quickly as possible. That also we have submitted to our Honorable Chief Minister in the presence of our chairman and also our local MLA, Sora and Shella.
Hadian ba lai so na kay person ni kapsa ya bade big sale bangi government kala promise ni nilai respat nilai keren lu ispang kajingya ke jok plan di nakaliang chief minister harkat kejalan chairman local MLA jungi harkat management kepada UMD di ila assure ngi ba income speed up no ya kan kam bade ba plan kan ya no kam keluar.
Speaking to the media after a brief meeting with the governor, Dr. Mukul Sangma informed that the meeting was fruitful and the governor is interested to know more about the MRSSA, in which Dr. Mukul Sangma got the opportunity to explain the whole scenario and more importantly to address the different issues like influx and to curb the illegal immigration in a more comprehensive way. Dr. Mukul further said, because of the genuine apprehension of the people as they're anticipated to unfold after the CAA, all the political parties in the August House in Meghalaya Legislative Assembly adopted a unanimous resolution to urge the central government to include Meghalaya under the purview of Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 and to implement ILP.
To ensure that there is an understanding for the justification of the demand for the implementation of inner line permit under the purview of the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 and implement it in the state of Meghalaya. This demand for ILP, which was spearheaded for a long time by some of the premier NGOs of the state, particularly the student bodies, have grown louder and louder after the enactment of the contentious Citizenship Amendment Act, as you all are aware. In fact, it became more intense and demand for ILP echoed from across the state, based on which, after an in-depth analysis, looking at the genuine apprehension of the people as they are anticipated to unfold after the Citizenship Amendment Act, you will remember that all the political parties in the August House in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly took a unanimous resolution, adopted a unanimous resolution to urge upon Government of India to include Meghalaya under the purview of the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 and implement ILP. Now it's pending. There was an assurance from the
Speaking to the media, Sri R.L. Bla, President of Sinjuk Kasengrang Bashnang, informed that the Governor has given assurance to carry forward the message to the centre and that he will do his best for the welfare of the state.
That he has come to our state. And apart from that, we have apprised him of the traditional institutions, the role that the traditional institutions have been playing since time immemorial. We have been here. And our roles and objective is to maintain peace, tranquility and harmony in different localities that we are settling in. Apart from that, yes, we have discussed with him also. Since we have seen in the news channel, in the newspaper, that the governor is going to take up the issue with regards to MRSSA and ILP with the center. He is going to meet the Home Minister. So we just inquired about him that with these boiling issues within the state going on right now, we would be highly grateful from our organization if you can help us in achieving these things, issues which are boiling in the state. In fact, both issues are very important because as on date, neither ILP has been achieved nor MRSSA. So totally we are toothless. Whereas our neighboring states, they do have ILP. Lately, Manipur, they got the ILP. We, in Meghalaya, we have not got this ILP as on date. So it's a genuine issue that the people are demanding, and we fully support what they demand also. And with regards to MRSSA, this is a very powerful tool for the local Darbar. So both these issues are of equal importance for us. So that's why we have requested the governor to step in and to help us in whatever capacity from his end.
Two beauty pageants, Marvin Kharsono and Gargi Nandi, have been shortlisted as finalists for Meghalaya to compete in the Talantika Mr. India International 2020 pageant and Miss India Global 2020 organized by Talantika on the 12th to 15th of this month at Goa. This duo are ready to showcase the rich culture, heritage and traditions of the people of the state and the mesmerizing panoramic beauty of the lush green mountain and the magnificent waterfalls, which has drawn lots of tourists over the years. Speaking at the press conference at Shillong Press Club, the Zonal Director East of Talantika, Rab Borling Domauplang, said that he will be sending two representatives, one male and one female, to represent the state at the glamorous fashion show extravaganza.
Each and every participants who wanted to join this prestigious event. This prestigious event, we were starting off with the Talantika Mr. India, which will be happening from the 12th of December till the 15th, which will be held in Goa. After which we will be starting with Miss India International, with Miss India Global, Talantika Miss India Global, which again will be held in Goa from the 18th of December to the 23rd of December. And during this process, I've come across many contestants who have come along, given their interviews with me over online. So the selection of process is very simple. They send us their photos, their introduction, and then we make a call with them. And after the first selection is done, then they go through a second audition, which is face-to-face. But since due to the pandemic, we did it online through a vote and through Zoom calls. And during this process, I've selected two wonderful contestants who are sitting right beside me. One is Marvin Kharsono and the other is Nandita Day. Gargi Day, sorry. So she would be representing, both of them would be representing Meghalaya in this prestigious event. The winners of this prestigious event gets to go and represent India at an international level. So I wish both of them the best of luck. Of course, there are other contestants that I've selected from the other states as well. But these two are from Meghalaya, so I thought I should do a press release for both. So it's a surprise, I cannot let you out, but one of the procedures, so what we have decided is the top 3, one will go into South Asian countries pageant, the international pageant which will be held in South Asian countries, second will be in Europe, and the third will be in America. And during this process, let me also tell you that these contestants, whoever is selected, are selected on the basis of their work, their capabilities, their desire, their compassion to win the crown. And also they also have to work for a social cause. So based on these social causes that they have been doing, that have been associated themselves, we check their works and then only we take a final call and selecting these contestants. And they have associated themselves with Marjorie Noreen Denai. Her foundation is known as Gracious Givers Foundation. And we've got in touch with Noreen, and that's when we decided that we will collaborate soon. Being the first, so she said she would like to see first what is this foundation is, what this pageant is all about, and then we're already on the verge of signing the contract with her for future references as well.
Human rights activist Reverend P.B. Mbasaimoit of Meghalaya has informed that there is an emergence of authoritarianism in the world, which he is strongly against it. Speaking to the media on the occasion of Human Rights Day today, Reverend Mbasaimoit said that as a champion of democracy, he would like to see that the people in power should also respect the opinions of others, which they may be contrary to the perception of the authorities. He also said, as a liberal person, he does not like the patriarchal system, which favors male dominance over women in the society. Reverend Mbasaimoit said that as a humanist, he would like to see gender equality in the society. Referring to India, he cited an example of a Catholic priest who was booked under the National Security Act, in which even the bare basic needs were denied to him. Turning his attention to Meghalaya, Reverend Mbasaimoit termed the non-payment of salaries to the employees of Maumlo Chera Cement Limited by the state government as a violation of human rights. The MCCL employees have not received their salaries for the last 8 months and are threatening to go for a hunger strike. In this regard, Reverend Mbasaimoit said, the MCCL have the right to work and also to get their salary. Talking to the media, Reverend Mbasaimoit gave an extensive explanation relating to human rights operating at the international, regional and local levels.
Colors. So in other words, we are all equal. When we talk about the right to equality, there is no human that is different or is inferior to another human. All are equal. As Albert Schweitzer had said also, all men are brothers. So that is the basic of the conception of that. So then in 1966, there were 2 covenants that were passed by the UN. They are the International Covenant on the Civil and Political Rights, or we call it ICCPR, and then the International Covenant on the Economic and Cultural Rights. And these 2, together with the UDHR, combine the International Bill of Rights. And since 1976, because they've been ratified by the minimum number of countries, members of the UN, so since 1976, this International Bill of Rights has become enforceable in any part of the world. Therefore, it is a legal document. It is a milestone document that speaks of the rights of the people. You may be an indigenous person, you may be a tribal, you may be a Dalit, you may be a religious minority in the context of India, but we have our rights. And a lot of the Indian Constitution also, when you're talking about the rights, the articles that speaks of rights, particularly of Article 21 in the Constitution of India, it is based on the UDHR. Therefore, we have seen that there are many infringements on the rights of the people. It may not be a direct infringement, it will be indirect infringement, maybe through intimidation, through force, and through allegations, suspicions, raised. These are ways of infringing on the rights of the people, to create fear psychosis. But anyone whose rights have been denied, we stand up for them. Even including the workers of the Maumlo Chera Cement factory. even including them 15 months without pay, denying them the right to get their pay, their salaries when they worked for 15 months. How will they feed their families? How will they take care of themselves? How will they pay their hospital bills? All that. See, these are rights of the people. They have the right to work, but they don't have the right to pay. What is the reason for doing that? So we are with them also. And as I think they are starting today, they are also hunger strike, the MCCL workers. And we are with them also. And we appeal to the government in Meghalaya. Charity begins at home. And MCCL is a state government undertaking. So if you cannot take care of your own workers, how will you take care of the rest?
Members of the public residing in Nongjingi West Jaintia Hills under the leadership of the FKJJP Khatar Shnong Nongjingi and NGOs such as JSM, HYC, HNYF and others took out a rally to demand the immediate arrest of Shri Hep Singh Dhar, the Doloi of Ilaka Nartiang, who had raped a 30-year-old woman under the pretext of treating her ailment as a quack. The cry of those who participated in the rally also included calls to remove him from his position as the Doloi of Ilaka Nartiang, as the people no longer felt it was safe for them to have him as their Doloi. The leaders of the various NGOs urged upon the politicians, the police department and the JHADC to take appropriate and adequate actions to punish Hep Singh Dhar and to ensure that justice is being done for the victim, besides providing her with proper care and counseling that she requires to deal with the trauma.
Negasi ngeliang kesen yang FKJP da organisasi rengkat gua dorbar senong yang senong pulun urok yang senong nongji dekat dari jing emlang yang sen bahalang JSM HYC HNF bat kuitan perlak sen bahalang emlang ini ngeliang yang hajing itu organiga kejing percaya udaloi marting udah ikam beman yo beman ikam kesen bahalang bui ginong chong nong jingi o percak jur halor ini bai percak juri kentu sarkar kuchum kia halor gani plus rengkat dugaan mho plek bil mho yu bil bro e ba kau pa de logiskit kau pa de lo pai yak sanchar khadar ukum bah pemit apo kechnong kathau dane apo ke elaka pemban uni u padolo yang ka elka nartiang le udikikam kuba ikam ripkes ta iniling sem halang amlang roi ni por kat yang chnong nonji i prasa jori halor kini i ketui ki sarkar khampang i police department ukam mardor yoni tebe ne bahak kat kum kijing tip yang i hadok nesngi wa uni dolo ki police department biok kem yo ne bahak le lada ki police department lada kre istambui meme ye ukemuni ba location ngatra mobile yo lada ka pulit le kre istam pulit uchim kya yu tres kan ba location ndo ukemuni doloi
ta negal yang kamu we chnong yang ga nonjingi nga negal yang asnya wa hajing to wa ga an siau ba wa ka nu jai bru da le kami jai kam siau ba chim kya wa mo usmat piu e belio ni mak snya thu bru ka man kat nim tv yeu man bru wa em ginong penbure yo khnang wa kibar yang ga dipilidar ni giwan ki wa yo belu wa kelanya wa ni dan ti daw kerpat ye ki bar yang ga an wa mo we bel phi kami nu jai bru hesket kau par loi wa to usneng kun tu ye ki khon ginat ye ki ilaka wa ro ga wi hanrai penban kami jai kam le ori kam ki wasi ki kam ko snya si
Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.